and welcome back to another episode of Manayunk Morning.
We've got a great show in store for you today. We've got Val, the new chef from Somo Manayunk, joining us on the couch.
Yep, and then I'll be heading down to Roca for this episode's store tour.
And I'm going to learn how to make a bouquet from Junebug flowers. But first up, the Manayunk Morning Minute.
Tomorrow is board game night at Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex. Join fellow gamers every third Tuesday of the month at 8 p.m. for a night of competitive fun. Don't forget to bring your games. Kick off Memorial Day weekend with Friday night pickup soccer at Starfinder Foundation. On May 25th, grab your friends and stop by from 7 to 9 p.m. for only $7 to play. Things are heating up at the Pet Friendly Dog Bakery. Join them for a pupper pool party this Saturday, May 26th from 12 to 2 p.m. where pools and sprinklers will be ready to cool down your four-legged friends. Thursdays are for Booty Yoga at Awakening Pole Dance Fitness. Head to the studio at 9:30 a.m. for a soulful blend of yoga, cardio-intensive tribal dance, and plyometric strength and conditioning. Thursday, May 31st is Paint Night at the Spicy Belly. Reserve your canvas to paint a tropical night scene at paintnight.com using the code PN2018 for 40% off. The Star Players present A Night at the Movies on June 1st and 2nd at Venice Island Performing Arts Center. Both shows begin at 7 p.m. Lucky's Last Chance is celebrating Philly Beer Week with the master brewer of Unibrew on Friday, June 1st. Stop by from 8 to 10 p.m. to chat with Jerry and get a special 2018 version of the Jerry Burger. I know I'll be there. And now joining us on the couch, Chef Val from Somo. Val, come on down. Hey, Val.
Welcome to the show.
Morning.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Hello. Hello.
Joining us on the couch here today.
How's everything going?
Things are well.
Things are
really
well?
Yeah, things are going fast.
So Val, you're the new chef over at Somo here on Main Street in Manayunk. Tell us when you got started there.
Started around January.
Yep.
They were having some issues with the direction they were going. They're also opening another restaurant in South Philly, and we're looking for someone to kind of direct the whole company as much as, more so than just run one kitchen.
Right.
So then I ended up here.
Ended up here, right?
So how'd you get started in the restaurant industry?
I wanted to go to college
Okay.
to be a teacher, and I started working in restaurants front of the house first, and then slowly gravitated toward the kitchen and never left.
And never left, right? Did you kind of, when you first started working with food, find that passion and kind of keep it going from there?
I grew up poor without like any good food, and my first restaurant was a really nice place. So there's all this food that
You had never had.
Yeah, I never like rare fish and like really good steak and just just all this stuff that I didn't grow up with, and it wasn't until my 20s, my like early 20s, that I started taking it a little more seriously and started like kind of focusing on it, realizing I wasn't going to college, and I kind of just stuck with it.
Have you always been in the Philadelphia area?
I traveled a lot. I moved around a lot when I was younger. Yeah, I always kept coming back to Philly. I was always trying to get away from it.
Yeah, always
very
trying to get away,
magnetic,
but
right?
everybody comes back.
It really is. Like, I'd moved to England, I'd moved to LA. I mean, I'd moved around a lot. But I always end up back in the city. And now I had a couple offers to leave the city permanently recently. And now I want to be here because there's so much going on. The city's like growing exponentially. I mean, it's just every neighborhood is so dynamic and so vibrant. Like, it's turning into a way better city than it ever has been. And it's honestly going further and further. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna say, be a part of that, growth here in Philadelphia as well.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's a really good city.
That's good.
So I couldn't help but notice your tattoos. Is there a story behind it, or?
I grew up through the years of tattoos are taboo to now it's like super cool. And I got to watch it happen. And so when I was first started cooking and going into fine dining, you couldn't have anything below a jacket covered. And even with my ears are 24 years old now.
Wow.
So there were kitchens that wouldn't hire me because my earrings,
Yeah.
and because I had a tattoo on my hand, and it wasn't cool. You had to be super clean shaven. You had to be very, like, almost military to work in really swank, like to work at Lebec Fin and stuff like that, or the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, tattoos went from like the total obscure and like you were either like a punk rocker or in a band or a fringe person to now, if you don't have tattoos, you're actually kind of more unique than everyone else.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today on the couch, Val. We loved learning about what you're doing over there at Somo.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
And now Caitlin's going to head down to La Roca for this week's store tour.
Thanks, Leo. I'm down here at La Roca with owner and founder Josh Kaufman for this episode's store tour. So Josh, let's start by just telling everybody what La Roca is.
Absolutely. So La Roca is LA-style Mexican street food. It was really important for us. I lived in Los Angeles 12 years. I'm from here originally, but I wanted to bring that like LA West Coast style food and feel to Manayunk.
And how did you create this menu? Was this like, a mix of things you've eaten and had in your time in LA? Did you bring some chefs and cooks in to help create this with you? I know you have a background and kind of been working in the restaurant industry as well.
Yeah, well, I just basically don't stop eating. So like I get ideas from different places that I go to, and again, spending so much time in Los Angeles was really the basis and the foundation of how this came about.
And so tell us a little bit more about, obviously the restaurant's name is La Roca. Where did that name come from and what does it mean for you guys?
Okay, so La Roca, the idea came about from being a rock, being a stable place here in Manayunk.
Right, because it really means the rock in Spanish,
it
right?
Does. It means the rock, right. And maybe it also has to do with a certain person.
Slight obsession,
yes,
maybe.
I have a little tiny obsession with Dwayne Johnson, but that wasn't the biggest baseline for it. There was more to it, but yes, it just happened to be, it worked.
So Dwayne, if you're watching, we gotta get you in, because he definitely watches Manayunk mornings, right?
You should totally come in.
What made you want to come back and open a restaurant right here in Manayunk?
My family. I came back to the area, and I think that Manayunk has so much potential to be that 6th Ave in Austin, Texas, that Bourbon Street, right? The biggest issue that we continually have is that, that influx or getting those people to come here and have those stable places that are going to want people to drive business here. So I've said it over and over again. For me, I don't expect people to come to here 7 days a week, but come to Manayunk 7 days a week. We have so many different options here, so come here. That's what's really important for me.
So Josh, tell me a little about the setup of the restaurant as well.
So we have 2 bars. The first one's down here. What I love about being down here is you can actually feel like you're a part of the kitchen, right? It's an open kitchen concept, really nice, wonderful. It's a good vibe. And then we also have an upstairs. The upstairs bar seats about 8. Then we have a dining room upstairs. We have 50 upstairs in the dining, and then we have an additional 45 seating outside on our outside deck. Yeah. So our deck is huge. It's almost the size of our dining room. We can do about 150 people in this building.
Wow, thanks. So you have some other fun elements here, including this fun spin wheel that we have behind the bar. Tell me a little bit about that.
All right, so we have a wheel. It's I guess it's like our version of the Wheel of Fortune, with some
money,
bankruptcy.
Some bankruptcy stuff.
So the goal is that I pick somebody in the crowd, I'd have them spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on for the next 15 minutes is a drink special. All
right, Josh, so you guys also participated in the most recent Street Food Festival, and I know you guys are going to be participating in some other upcoming events. What do you guys love about those?
Well, we're able to focus on some of the clientele that might not necessarily be coming to Manayunk all the time on a regular basis. It allows us to grow our brand, grow who we are, let people know a little bit about us. We will be an arts festival. We'll be doing some elote, some hot dogs, tacos outside on the street. Yeah. We'll do our draft margaritas as well, which is 100% blue agave, fresh lemon, fresh lime, and organic agave. Really clean, really fresh, like everything else. And we're doing Stroll the Streets. We're going to have live music out in the street as well.
So all summer long, a lot of things. Sounds like a lot will be happening here at La Roca. Well, thanks so much for giving us a tour today. It was so great to kind of see the space and learn more about the history of, what brought you here to Manayunk.
Well, thank you, Caitlin. I really appreciate a wonderful time. Thank you.
And if you haven't been down to La Roca yet, come on down to get a draft margarita or a street taco.
That was a great store tour, Caitlin.
Thanks, gotta love Mexican.
The last time I was on Dillinger Does It when I was buying presents for my mom, my girlfriend got a little jealous.
Well, at least you're going to Junebug Flowers today. You can get her a bouquet.
It's a great point. Here I go. Hey guys, welcome to a brand new segment of Dillinger Does It. I'm here with Lana of Junebug Flowers. Lana, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So today we're going to be making a bouquet. I have never made a bouquet before. What do I got to do?
Okay, well, first off, we have the vase for you, ready to go.
All right.
It has water in it. I put a little flower food.
Okay.
And these are your tools, just scissors and then clippers for the flowers with the bigger stems.
Okay.
So the thing that we're going to start with is greening your base.
Are we looking good?
I think it's good. So now we get to choose the flowers you want to use.
Okay.
What I like to do is just kind of choose whatever you'd like, and then maybe choose 3. And the idea is this is a round vase, so if it's in the middle of a table, it has to have different vantage points. You can't have all of them facing one.
Right.
I think this might be a little bit high. Lift the whole thing, and then trim.
The whole bottom there?
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what I mean? You're basically just taking like 2 inches off. And then let's add some more accents. So here's some of these.
All right. right, not too bad.
Not too bad. I mean, it's fun.
It's fun. So would you say that Dillinger did it?
I think he did.
All right. Well, Lana, thank you so much for joining us on the show this week.
Thanks for having me.
Now we're going to send it on back to the couch.
Well, that's our show for today. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Manayunk Mornings. As always, special thanks to Terry Leahy Films for producing this episode, The Isle for hosting us here on the couch, and our show sponsors this week, Bourbon Blue, Lucky's Last Chance, and Somo Manayunk. As always, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Leo.
And this is Val from Somo, and we'll see you next time on Manayunk Mornings.